Good evening, everyone.
Just make
Time
it
being 7 o'clock.
Make it right.
This is the February meeting of the Whittier Vocational Technical High School. It has been canceled on February the 7th and has been removed to tonight. So we'll start off with Pledge of Allegiance, please.
For which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Next item on the order tonight is public comment. Does anybody here wish to speak to the committee on any subject except that is on the agenda? No one being here, we will move on.
Mr. Chairman,
Yes, sir,
I
Mr.
move the
Tucker.
approval of January 10th minutes of the regular school committee meeting.
Is there a second? Second. Any omissions, deletions, or changes? None being heard. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Unanimous. Mr. Tucker.
Mr. LaSage.
Oh, Mr. Lesage. Treasury report.
Move to accept.
Second.
Are there any questions about the treasury report?
If you have any, don't ask me.
We have a learned individual down there that can answer. All right. None being heard. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
All opposed?
Next time I'm coming up with questions for you.
There's no old business posted, but under old business, I have two communications. Came in on February 5th and January 24th.
Okay.
And the first one, January 24th, is, please be advised that Lisa O'Connor was voted to the appointment of the school committee representative from Groveland at the January 23rd meeting. Congratulations. Second one, at the meeting on January 18th, the Ipswich School Committee voted to reappoint Mr. James, who is not here tonight, to the Regional Vocational High School as a representative for the town of Ipswich. His term of office will expire on March 30th, 2021. So, as we know, he filled in remainder of term, so he had to be reappointed. Thank you. We have about, I think we had how many altogether? 5 or 6 for March? Yeah, I think we have about 3 or 4 more.
It's a popular month, but
Yeah,
I'm good for a little while.
okay, good. So we should be hearing before the next meeting. Okay, reports and communications, student representative, Ms. Jackson.
Good evening, Mr. Chairman, Superintendent Lynch, and all other school committee members. The Drama Club is rehearsing every day for their production of We Will Rock You. They are putting together their costumes, props, and continuing set design and building. In addition, they are creating a light plot and working together on technical aspects of the inclusion of video and special effects in their productions. Posters are up and tickets will be going on sale soon. The show is Friday, March 9th through Sunday, March 11th at 7 p.m. on Friday and Saturday and at 2 p.m. on Sunday. The Environmental Club is continuing its recycling efforts and support throughout the school. They continue to look to expand their efforts throughout the remainder of the year. Model UN is starting to prepare for their annual competition at UMass Lowell in April. They will continue to practice and research and look to prepare for another strong showing. The Key Club and Skills planned a fundraising event here at the school on February 13th from 2 to 3. They designed a Mardi Gras mile that was a mile walk around the school, where students and staff were invited to attend, to volunteer, or walk in the event. Each walker required a sponsor of $10, but more sponsors were welcomed and appreciated. All the money fundraised will go to the Emmaus House. In addition, they have invited other clubs to help and assist in making the event a success. The Multicultural Club heard a wonderful presentation from a freshman student in their community about his story and culture. Also, they participated in the Mardi Gras Mile with the Key Club. The first robotics team has been working hard up till the final build-up day on February 20th. The building team is done constructing the robot and they're excited about the results of their tests. Once build season ends, they'll begin to prepare for the competitions. Competitions will be held March 29th through the 31st at UNH and April 6th through the 8th at Revere High School. Urban Search and Rescue for Skills USA is starting up soon. There are 4 teams of 2 students, each entered into the district competition. This includes 2 teams who placed in the district competition last year and 1 team of the 2 members who competed in the state competition last year. The hope is that both 2 teams will qualify for the state competition this year. The boys varsity basketball team started the month with a big win over Chelsea to boost the team to 7-0. They also beat Lowell Catholic, Minutemen, Mystic Valley, and Greater Lawrence in January. The team also had some losses, but they're hoping to figure out the regular season strong. They've qualified for the state tournament and are looking forward to their upcoming game. Boys JV basketball started February with a 7-4 record. As the season comes to a close, they're pleased with a winning record and strong teamwork to prepare for next season. The wrestling team has just wrapped up their regular season. They had a good year and finished at 12-5. They're preparing for the Division II North Sectional Tournament and hope to qualify for the Division II State Tournament. Whittier had 2 wrestlers represent the school at the Division II North Sectional Tournament and 1 wrestler coming in 4th to qualify him for the Division II State Tournament this coming weekend. Whittier's basketball has been improving and coming in strong at the second half of their season. The team had a 4-game winning streak. The younger players contributed and played great. They sailed the state tournament with a win this past Sunday. The Amesbury Whittier hockey team has finished out the season with improvement and excitement. The team had a great 4-3 win versus Rockport and climbed back up for a 3-3 tie versus Hamilton and Wenham. The team continued to improve throughout the season and is excited to see what next season brings.
Thank you. Thank you. Very good, very comprehensive. Hard to believe that winter sports are coming to a close. All right. Next on our scheduled agenda tonight is the Superintendent's Report. Ms. Lynch.
Good evening, Mr. Chairman, members of the committee. Tonight before you, I have for informational purposes, personnel action, hires of a part-time security monitor, biology retest after-school program, evening school instructors. I also have before you resignations of a route bus driver, a food service manager, a cosmetology instructor, an English instructor, a guidance counselor, and a French instructor. Budget update, the executive subcommittee met earlier this evening and reduced the budget from 6.6% to a 3.35 operating, thank you, budget increase for next year. MCAS update, the November MCAS retest results are in. 1 junior passed the ELA and 4 juniors passed the math. For the class of 2019, there is 1 student to pass the ELA and 5 students to pass the math. These students will take the test again as follows: in ELA on February 28th, March 1st, and March 2nd, and math will be March 5th and 6th. We still have 12 juniors who will be taking the February MCAS retest on February 5th and 6th. As of this date, 100% of the class of 2018 has passed the MCAS exam. 95.5% of the class of 2019 has passed the MCAS exam. Whittier is offering 2 separate free MCAS after-school programs. There is one for juniors taking the biology retest, as well as one for sophomores in Title I to prepare for the spring ELA and math grade 10 MCAS exams. On Friday, January 12th, I attended the annual Merrimack Valley Mayors and Managers Breakfast Forum with Beverly DeSalvo in Andover. On Thursday, January 18th, I attended the Ipswich School Committee meeting along with Kara Cosmas and school committee member Gary James. We provided a Whittier update and reviewed Ipswich enrollment numbers. I want to thank the school committee of members of Ipswich and the superintendent Brian Blake for the invitation. On Friday, January 19th, I attended the North Shore Superintendent's annual legislative meeting at Essex Tech. Most of the local legislators were at this breakfast and were able to discuss various aspects of school funding. And as you know, that continues to be an issue. We're looking at the foundation formula. On Thursday, January 25th, I attended the MASS midwinter meeting in Marlborough. MAS continues to move forward with a computer science initiative for all Massachusetts schools. On Friday, January 26th, I attended the Marlborough Board of Directors meeting in Assabet Valley Technical High School in Marlborough. On Tuesday, January 30th, I attended the quarterly Merrimack Valley Workforce Investment Board at HC Media Studio in Haverhill. On Wednesday, January 31st, I attended the Superintendent Mentor Consultancy meeting in Wakefield. There will be one more consultancy group meeting and one more full-day meeting, and I will have completed the program.
Wow.
3 years. On Thursday, February 1st, I attended the MAVA officers meeting at the Department of Elementary and Secondary Education in Malden. MAVA officers met with the Commissioner Wilson and members of his staff to discuss ongoing statewide initiatives. On Friday, February 9th, Whittier received the Educational Institute of the Year from the Greater Haverhill Chamber of Commerce. I have this beautiful blue plaque and some things for everybody. It's something from the governor. This was a wonderful event at Atkinson Country Club honoring local institutions in Haverhill that are making a difference in the community. And I'd like to thank Haverhill Chamber of Commerce for this wonderful award. On Thursday, February 15th, the Haverhill and Amesbury Rotary Clubs had a luncheon here at Whittier Tech, and I want to thank both clubs for their attendance and support of educational programs here at Whittier. And the big news is on Friday, February 16th, Chris Leganis, Kelly Fay, health instructor Jane Moskovich, and Eileen Lawton and myself went to Lynn Tech, and we met with Governor Charlie Baker, Secretary of Education Pizer, Secretary of Labor Workforce Development Acosta. At this event, Whittier Tech was the proud recipient of a $420,000 capital skills grant for a new dental assisting program to be a part of our new Allied Health Center.
That's wonderful.
I have the letter saying that we are the recipients of the grant, so it was a very exciting day, and Twitter has been blowing up over it, so we're very excited about the program.
That's wonderful.
Establishment of scholarships. I'd like to thank the Allied Credit Union for donating a $500 scholarship for a graduating Whittier Tech High School senior. I'd like to thank Kelly Tahan of Allied Credit Union and Allied Credit Union for this generous scholarship. I need a motion to accept.
So moved.
Second, yeah.
Is that one of these? All right, this was online, all right.
Yeah.
Any discussion? All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Unanimous.
3 more.
Yep. I'd like to thank Provident Bank for donating a $1,000 scholarship to a benefit graduating Whittier Tech senior in the low to moderate income bracket that resides in Salisbury, Amesbury, and Newburyport areas. I would like to thank Dave Mansfield, former school committee member here at Whittier, President and CEO of Provident Bank, for this generous scholarship.
Move to accept.
Second,
All in favor, please say aye.
aye.
All opposed? Unanimous.
The Lowell 5 Cent Savings Bank has donated a $500 scholarship to benefit a graduating Whittier Tech High School senior. I would to thank Allison Kelman and the Lowell 5 Cent Savings Bank for this generous scholarship.
Move to accept.
Second,
Second, by Lisa. All in favor, please say aye.
aye.
All opposed? Unanimous.
The Pentucket Bank is donating 2 $1,000 scholarships to benefit a graduating Whittier Tech High School senior. I would like to thank Scott Cody, President, CEO, and Pentucket Bank for these generous scholarships.
Move to accept.
Second,
Second by Lisa. All in favor, please say aye.
aye.
All opposed? Unanimous.
Before you
first
tonight,
one?
I have a field trip for
Oh, it is?
a DECA State Championship at the Copley Hotel in Boston. The date of this competition is March 8th through the 10th.
Okay,
It's the first one. That's all.
we have the proper paperwork.
We will have the proper paperwork.
Move approval.
Move for approval. Is there a second? Mr. Lesage. All in favor, please say aye. All
Aye.
opposed? Unanimous.
An update of some of our community projects in Merrimack. We're making a plaque for the new fire truck dedication. Our machine technology program is doing that. In Merrimack, our graphics department is doing envelopes and business cards for the water department. Updates, the carpentry program is completed in 80 linear feet of portable classroom walls for the Haverhill Firefighting Museum. In Amesbury, the carpentry program worked on a display case for the town of Amesbury needed for their 300th and 50th anniversary, and this is an ongoing project. Culinary on Valentine's Day, the Council of Aging, they put on a luncheon, and the culinary department I mentioned did a Rotary luncheon on February 15th, and our machine technology program is doing some work on the Leading the Nation campaign, and it's talking about the MCAS exam and how we are the best state in the country as far as education, and they're making commemorative medallions, and the material was donated for this project. So those are some of our community service projects that we have. And that's all I have for you this evening.
Thank you, thank you. I have one quick question. On the resignations, those are all separate from retirements?
Those were all retirements, I believe.
Oh, you think those are all retirements?
Let me look.
They all were, except for the bus driver.
Yeah, bus driver.
Oh, so those others were retirements? Okey doke. Thank you, thank you. Moving on in the budget process, I have the principal's report. Mr. Leganis.
Good evening, Mr. Chairman, Superintendent Lynch, the rest of the school committee members. If you can believe it, the school year is above the halfway point, and as of Friday before vacation, there was 104 days in the books. The freshmen have chosen their shops, and they started February 14th, and also after break, the 28th, when we get back. Guidance, that'll be on that Wednesday. Guidance counselors are out in interviews to all the middle schools, as well as we have Harry Tarkesian. He put together, this was February 3rd, he put together another wrestling tournament on that Saturday, the Travis Yell Memorial Tournament that was held at Whittier. It was a great event. The gym was full of wrestlers and parents. 8 schools participated in that wrestling tournament. Whittier, obviously, Masconomet, Winchester, Triton, Essex Tech, Gloucester, Bristol Aggie, and Pawtucket. The tourney raised over $1,000 towards a future scholarship for a Whittier student. Also, the Booster Club was very happy. The concessions took in about $800 during that event. So I thank Harry very much, and he's been excellent in doing these tournaments and attracting, wrestlers, young students. The Booster Club also, we had the mattress fund, which was a while. I saw a few faces there. And, we didn't have the crowds, but they did raise $1,300, so they were happy for that for the children. As you heard, this year's play is We Will Rock You. And just to go over the dates again, March 9th and 10th at 7 p.m. time, and then Sunday, March 11th, 2 p.m. And also, school safety, Officer Landry, our school resource officer, is bringing in a safe driving program to Whittier starting March 5th called Distractology, which is a free program. The program is geared towards teen drivers and all the distractions that they face. They'll receive an online training challenge, and there'll be a mobile simulator experience on campus that will be parked out in the south lot, or the north lot, actually. Also, in terms of school safety, obviously, it's a hot topic. We continue to drill, do the best we can, and find ways to improve our safety here at Whittier. That's all I have for you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Next on the agenda is the report from the business manager, Ms. Coggins.
No updates this month.
No updates this
I'll miss you.
We talked plenty before.
Okay, well, thank you. Next is the chair's report. We have the March annual agenda meeting. School committee self-evaluation forms. Please try to get those in. We'll have the budget review, which I'll discuss a little more comprehensively under my report, executive. And we have this alternate method of notice, which we need to address and vote on tonight. Under the new open meeting regulations, MGL, Master General Law, Chapter 30A, Section 20C, and the 940 CMR 29.03B, as an alternative method of notice, a regional school district committee, which encompasses us, may, by a majority vote, adopt the regional school district's website as its official notice posting method. So, that's the new general law on notices. It's an alternative method, rather than mailing out all the, that goes to the cities and towns also. So we need to adopt this tonight. We need a motion.
I move to adopt.
Motion by Ms.
Second.
Gilbert, second by Tony. Yeah. Any discussion on this?
Most of the other regional schools are doing this already,
Yeah,
but we just needed to have a vote here
vote.
to
So we
take care
can
of it.
now send our agenda and notice of meetings to the cities and towns via our website, and they'll get it.
Yeah,
However,
so-
if they still want a paper trail, we will also accommodate that.
So someone, like, Lisa would notify the towns that this was happening, so they'd know to go to the website, like they would get
Right.
a letter.
Right.
Like a paper letter, okay,
Yeah,
and then they
yeah.
know to go to the website.
We're gonna notify them that we adopted this.
To get the.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but I have to file something with the Attorney General's
Yeah.
office.
Oh, we do?
And then they'll send something, and then I send something to the towns and
Yeah.
cities. to-
Yeah, I just was like
Yep.
wondering about the notification process.
Yep.
It would
Yep.
just automatically go to digital, okay,
Yep, I think we're all moving towards the electronic age.
slowly. Slowly.
Okay, any other discussion on this? All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Unanimous. Under subcommittee reports, we had an executive meeting at the January 10th meeting. We have those minutes in the packet. Need a motion to accept them?
Move to accept.
Motion made by Mr. Tucker, second by Mr. Early. Any changes or deletions to that? No? All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Unanimous. Instructional staff personnel, Dr. Testaverde is not here. In lieu of,
I do need to have a meeting.
you do have to have a meeting. You want to schedule that now?
We can,
7th or 28th of March.
March 7th or 28th, who's your member, who's on instructional? They're all in Florida.
They're pretty serious.
That's why you wanted to get that out of the way.
I guess I get to make all the decisions.
Well, I think you want to notify the members to pick a date and a time.
Okay.
Okay. Excuse me. Plan operations, Mr. Tucker.
Plan operations met just before this meeting tonight, and we talked a little bit about the grant that we received and the 4 classrooms that are gonna be renovated to accommodate this dental program. Talked a little about the boiler replacement, and, let's see, I think that was.
Greenhouse.
Oh, and the greenhouse, so we're gonna update the greenhouse. Make nice again.
All righty.
I have a question.
Yes.
The 4 classrooms that are gonna be renovated, what were they used for previously?
One was offices for the coordinator of data and assessment and the coordinator of curriculum. Their room is gonna move down to another side of the building. And then another one was a tutoring lab, which was having much reuse. Another one was a Title I classroom, and we moved them upstairs. Another is an English classroom, and we were able to find a place for that classroom.
Okay, great, thank you.
We are, now that we have the grant officially, we can move forward with the engineering firm to come. And I think it's the same firm that did the,
They did another vocational schools dental assisting.
right, so. So a lot of things have to be in compliance on.
Yes. It's not an easy
But we
project.
can now move forward. Okay. Salary negotiations, Mr. Early.
We've had 3 meetings, we're moving forward, and I'll give an update at a later date.
Okay, thank you. And we have the minutes for your review. Have to vote on those. Need a motion to accept the minutes of January 3rd? Motion?
So move.
Moved by Ms. O'Connor.
Second.
Second by Mr. Murphy. All in favor, please say aye. They were in your packet.
Aye.
All opposed? Unanimous. Okay. Policy, Mr. Irving. He's not here, but we do have the minutes. As you recall, we voted in many policies at the last meeting, so we have the
To
minutes.
accept?
Accept by Mr. Tucker,
Second.
second by Ms. Gilbert. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Unanimous. Meeting dates. We have our budget workshop, which will be before our scheduled meeting on March the 14th at 5:30 PM right here. You all will get your budget booklets before then. Please try to review them, and if you have any questions, either get them to myself or the superintendent, so we can be prepared to answer them during the meeting. And then we have a regular school committee meeting following that budget workshop on March the 14th at 7 PM. There's no new business. In lieu of recent developments in salary negotiations committee, there will be an executive session tonight. And I need a motion to enter into executive session to
So-
discuss strategy with respect to collective bargaining with the teachers' union, as an open meeting may have a detrimental effect on the bargaining position of the school committee, and to discuss strategy with respect to litigation. Upon completion of executive session, we will adjourn.
So moved.
So moved by, okay, Mr. Early,
Yes.
Mr. Wood.
Yes.
Ms. O'Connor,
Yes.
Ms. Gilbert,
Yes.
Mr. Tucker.
No.
No.
Yes.
Mr. Murphy.
Yes.
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 Mr. Strube. Mr. Osage. Chair votes yes.
If I can ask Ms. Cosmos to stay as well.
Ms. Cosmos to stay. We have a quick 5-minute recess, and we will resume. Thank you.